So, almost 24 hours we have got without the Fever's new signing attacking Fever fans. We almost got 24 hours. And by the way, part of what Breanna Turner's saying is fine. Like, I actually have no issue with it. First of all, like, but lumping all of these type of things in together as one thing, in one big tweet, is like, this is the most frustrating thing about it. And by the way, like, she's already shown she is going to let what people say on Twitter affect her. She is already clapping back at people on Twitter. What happened to protect the locker room? And by the way, I have no issue with tweets she said in the past. Clean slate. At the end of the day, if the locker room are cool with her, if her actions are not going to affect the locker room and she can block a couple of shots and play some defense, cool. That's all that matters. But she will always be the freaking fan villain. She will always be the fan villain. So Hall of Fame Twitter Fingers has come out right here and tweeted this. Friendly reminder, I'm against all form of discrimination, including racism, sexism, homophobia, misogyny, and transphobia. Okay. Good. Any half-decent person is against all of those things. I often advocate against these discriminatory practices. Feel free to unfollow, mute, or block me if that's bothersome to you. Nobody has any issue with that. That's not why people were annoyed at your Twitter fingers. It was nothing to do with that. Like, that's like you base, like, and that's fine. And by the way, I have no issue with a player standing up against all of these things. I have no issue with a player doing that. But clapping back on Twitter, what people say on Twitter is not doing that. No matter what you think, that is not doing that. I will not bend the knee or change my online advocacy efforts to appease others while I anticipate receiving criticism, hostility, and invalidation. So that's what you think of fans. I anticipate. So you think you are going to receive criticism, hostility, and invalidation. Why did you join a team when you believe that you're going to receive criticism, hostility, and invalidation? For, by the way, being against these things. Nobody had any... The reason why people have had an issue with Hall of Fame Twitter Fingers here is not that she's basically an that she's oh my god, I forgot the word. Do you know when you forget a word, but like you've got like Tash Cloud. No one really has an issue with Tash Cloud because she's she's somebody who talks about all these. Oh my god, I forgot the word to describe them. Oh my god. Like, it's not advocate, that's all I have in my head. But like, people have no issue with Tash Cloud. So many WNBA players, by the way, are against all of these forms, and they do stuff in their life to stop discrimination. There's a big difference between that and having Twitter fingers. I have interests outside my playing career. Cool. So do all of these people. Like, you have got players. Like, this is a social... Like, for lack of a better thing. For lack of a better word, like... This is a league that is... It's almost social justice league. Activist. That's the word I forgot. Like, activist. You can be an activist. That's fine. No, I have no issue with a player on the team being an activist. I think most people don't have an issue with a player being an activist. But when you've already started clapping back on people on Twitter, that is not being an activist. That's having Twitter fingers. The reason why people are annoyed at Bree Turner is that you've got Twitter fingers. You clearly let Twitter affect you. And unfortunately, you can't play for the Lakers if you let Twitter affect you. You can't play for Real Madrid if you let Twitter affect you. You can't play for Barcelona if you let Twitter affect you. You can't play for the Sky if you let Twitter affect you. And you definitely can't play for the Fever if you let Twitter affect you. I haven't been as active on here lately, but wanted to share my page. What my page consisted of for years. Twitter, Discord is far from normal nowadays, so keep distance myself from that space in order to protect my own peace. Y'all enjoy it and best of luck. Like, I literally have a master's in social justice and human rights, so of course I'll speak up. Dude, be an activist. And I mean that. If you want to be an activist, be an activist. The reason why people didn't want you on the team is that you clearly let Twitter narratives affect you. You've got Twitter fingers. That's literally it. That's literally it. Like not even 24. We didn't even get 24 hours before Twitter fingers are struck. And by the way, I have no problem with this part right here. And everything after that is, first of all, it's not completely misunderstanding everything. And imagine if the Lakers, imagine a player came into the Lakers imagine, I don't know, if Jaylen Brown started just clapping back on people on Twitter. Because in fairness, unfortunately, it is an unfortunate side effect. The people on Twitter are awful. People on Twitter will say things they will never say ever again. And that's horrible. If you are a sports person, I've always said this, any player that the Fever sign should have to delete the Twitter app from their phone. Or do what DeWanna Bonner did and go private. Every player on the Twitter, on the Fever, should have to delete the Twitter app on their phone. Unless they are Sidney Colson. If you are Sidney Colson, you are the one player who's exempt from the Twitter finger laws. You are exempt because you're Sidney Colson. Like Sidney Colson, just like Erica Wheeler, should be exempt. Because they're people that I know can handle it. And you can see here, I have interest outside my playing career. Cool. I don't expect or crave validation from social media. Then what are you doing? That's literally what you're trying to do right now. I have low expectations for Twitter, and I'm cognizant that many will reject my takes. What? Just don't tweet. Just tweet this. Just literally tweet this and leave it. Tweet this and leave this. Not just make assumptions on a fan base based on nonsense. And the reason why people are annoyed at you, by the way, right now, the Fever fans are annoyed at you, is literally not for any of these things. Not for activism. Not for being against these things. People are annoyed at you because you've got Twitter fingers. Delete the tweet. Just like freaking Nelissa Smith. We need to make this a hashtag. Delete the tweet. Delete. I don't mean delete this tweet. Just delete. Stay. Or as Stephen A. Smith might say, stay off the tweet. Stay off the Twitter. Stay off the Twitter. It's not gonna help you. It is not gonna help you. Because when you clap back at anonymous accounts on Twitter, they go further. And when you clap back, they go further. If you want to look at the quote tweets of her tweet, there's stuff that's so bad. So bad. It's so stuff that's so bad that I won't even show on video. Normally I scroll through the responses. And I'm that's the things. I won't even show some of the things. And you know that the more she claps back, the worse it's gonna get. That's the truth. That's just the truth, by the way. And for people saying, and some people are saying, oh, all she's doing here is saying that she's not a bigot. How is that going to affect the locker room? It's not today. All that she has shown is that she has not even taken 24 hours to respond to people on Twitter complaining about her. She has not even taken 24 hours. What the hell is going to happen the first time that she steps on the floor and stinks it up? The first time she misses a defensive rotation. What's going to happen then? There's going to be stuff on Twitter. For every basketball player, you make mistakes. Every single basketball player makes mistakes. However, it's only basketball players if you're on a certain amount of teams, like the Lakers, the Celtics, the Warriors, these type of teams, and now the Indiana Fever, heck, the Chicago Sky as well, where if you make those mistakes in big games, you log on to Twitter and everything is, it's going to be amplified 100 times until the next game where you can make up for it. So, yeah, it is. I hope she deletes the Twitter app. And I hope if she wants to be an activist, if she wants to do activism stuff, that she keeps doing it. I don't think anyone is ever asked somebody to stop. And I don't think anyone, to be honest, would ask someone to stop doing that with the team. I think the only problem that people have is she's got Twitter fingers. So once she deletes the Twitter app, she doesn't need to change the person. She doesn't even have to stop tweeting, by the way. Just delete the app off your phone. Make it a little bit more difficult to get into Twitter. Or delete the app, give your password to somebody else, post something. If you want to post about something, write it out in your notes app, send it to the person running your Twitter account, get them to post on your Twitter, and then they log off your Twitter so no one sees the replies. And just stop replies. That is all you have to do. I repeat, that is all you have to do, and no one would care. But unfortunately, it looks like, the Twitter fingers won in this situation. But anyway, I'll see you guys.